Welcome back, Scorpio. This is your Tarot Scope reading for January the 6th through the 12th of 2014. So, before I start into your reading, I just want to take a moment and thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the hits, the likes, the comments, emails. It's more than I expected, so thank you very much for the support. And please, I'm doing this for you, to help you, guide you on your direction, okay? To give you maybe a sense of what your priority list should be if you can't seem to grasp it yourself. Giving you a few clues on what's going to happen in your journey, and you know, if you do the work and you make the effort, it's going to come to you. So let's just get started in the reading. First card I picked was the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords tells me that in some way you're fearful of your newfound actions or the actions that you're taking. You're not sure if it's going to pan out by choosing this direction, these dreams, where you're putting your intention right now. Maybe we'll get back to that one, because I think the rest of the reading will kind of clear it up a lot for you. We have the Magician, and the Magician card is essentially the universe saying, okay, what do you want? Do you want love? Do you want a new home? Do you want a beautiful career? Do you want money? Like, what are we going to be working towards? You really need to take the time to meditate, set back, relax. In fact, your next card is the Hangman, and the Hangman is all about being stuck in motion right now. Taking the time. You're not struggling here. Okay, and the water is moving. That's the fluid moving. Life hasn't stopped, really. But it may seem like you've hit a few brick walls, or you're just not moving forward, or that aha moment just doesn't seem to show up for you. But your arms are crossed here. You're very relaxed. You're meditating, and it's not a bad thing not to be constantly moving forward on your path. Sometimes we have to stop and take notice of God, the heavens, the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, and give thanks for what you do have, and give thanks for what you're about to have, what you're about to receive. Sometimes we're looking so hard at the abundance we want down the road and the future we want down the road that we don't take the time to really appreciate where we are now. And giving thanks and taking a moment, and I mean, think about your path and what you want to do. I see you creating something beautiful. I'm thinking career, and people are taking notice of you. Your work is spectacular. You can do it. Nobody else can do it that way, and people are noticing. And maybe you don't realize that people are noticing right now. If you're in a interview situation for a job, they're going to like you. You have the charisma. You know what? You can talk the talk this month, okay? Queen of Wands. She's very honest, just. Her words are few, but they're solid. She doesn't make a move without first contemplating it and using a few words to get the big message out. So communication. You're going to be able to communicate so effectively with people in the next coming months. It's going to be incredible for you. You're going to kind of sit back and go, wow, did I just do that? Did I just say that? And whether or not it's trying to get a team within your working environment or your home environment all on the same page, or trying to sell a new idea or a product, or selling yourself in a job interview or for a raise. Your words are going to be very precise, very clear. Your intention is, there's not going to be any gray areas. It's going to be very black and white for you. So, Judgment. I think we had Judgment card last week in your reading. And this is telling me that the balance is coming into your life. You know what? I look at your cards and you're really tearing yourself up inside over those hidden dark recesses in your mind, and really your past actions and past experiences and past lessons. And Judgment is here to say you don't need to worry. You've been through a lot of struggles, and you know what? You're losing a lot of sleepless nights. And really, this is your future if you allow it to continue. You really need to stop and go into yourself. You know what? Dust off those boxes with those memories in them. Get them out of the way. Make peace with them. Otherwise, you're going to have countless sleepless nights. Over living something that really you only needed to live once. You got the lesson out of it. So look at the experience. Find out what the lesson was. Take the lesson out of the box. Put the rest of it away. Never look at it again, okay? Make peace with those darker shadows in your life and those little recesses and corners, okay? You really need to do that. You are setting goals, though. This is past, and I think this one showed up too. And it was more of moving forward and moving through your gateway and learning how to express yourself, learning how to communicate with others, network through ads, the internet, papers, in person, get with like-minded people for what you really like to do in life. And you're starting to set some goals. You're starting to use that Capricorn energy to set some goals, define some goals, and really it's going to pay off. You're going to be riding home with a lot of laurels on the end of your sword this year. A lot of little tiny accomplishments that add up to a lot of big accomplishments. So if you don't already have a journal, you need one, okay? Because you need to notice those little accomplishments and those little steps you're making, so you're not feeling so isolated and desolated, and you're up night after night worrying about what you said to who and who said what to you and how it all panned out for you in the situation. It's a lesson. That's all it was. It was a lesson. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was to give you wisdom and knowledge so that you could succeed on your path, so you're well armed, so that you can be the knight in shining armor riding in with all your successes and your glories, and you know, being proud of a job well done and people taking notice of it. You know, you're worrying too much. You're worrying about your finances. You're worrying about past events. Okay, you know what? When you're looking at how you lost money, how it didn't work for you, where you might have overspent, and you know, now that you did it, well, you regret it, but we can't go back in yesterday. We can't change that. You need to, you know what? It's right there. The money you want, ask the universe. Tell them. Go into your meditative state or zone out. You know, go into a trance. We trance every day. Trance is just a common thing that we do, whether or not we're zoning out because we're in heavy traffic, or we're sitting on the bus and we're bored out of our minds. We zone out. We're watching TV. We miss half the movie. We zone out. We go into trance. And that's when a lot of those little aha moments come to us. And we fail to have a pen and paper handy to write them down. And pretty soon life takes over, and your spirits and your angels and God has to work so hard to get it right back into your path again and for you to see the good. So turn all those negative thoughts into positive thoughts. You're really on an incredible, incredible journey here. King of Cups. Okay, I know last week I told you that people might see you going off with a blindfold and everything, but if you're making the right New Year's resolutions and everything, that could really flip around. And people could say, wow, they're really making some great sound decisions, and they're wonderful people because of it. It's making them happy, a joy to be around. And then they feed off of your energy, and then they get pumped, and their futures get better. So it's just a win-win for you. I don't even think I touched on this. Happiness with the people that are around you. Happiness for you. Maybe a small ship has come in for you recently. Maybe some of your efforts are being already noticed and admired. That could very well be for you, Scorpio, and it's just going to continue and it's going to snowball. There's another ship on the horizon in this card. So whatever small thing that you've already written down in your journal, telling you about a small success that you've made, and you're going to make many. And the more you're going to shine, the more you're going to be radiant, and people are going to see that about you. And no more will they think you're just walking around with a blindfold on. So, I want to thank you once again. Please keep the dialogue going. Post something, email me, whatever you feel comfortable with. Continue the likes and the views. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's make it your horoscope, not something that I'm just doing. Because I am doing it for you. So let's tailor it to you. And until next week, I love you.